The year is 2015. What follows may shock you. Listeners of a nervous disposition, hit that stop button. We're live and we're ready to burn the piss out of your fucking ears. Fucking get in. Sean, we're back. We're back. 2015.
2015.
Woo!
You look different.
Why do I look different? No. We might sound different. Probably because...
My voice broke up.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of them things. But anyway, yeah, we're back, man. This is Blarcast. I think it's episode 12. We'll get onto that in a minute. But so, after almost 1 month of no Blar, we are back due to a few legal issues and the FDA wrapping our knuckles.
Ofcom.
Yeah, Ofcom, yeah. Over certain discrepancies, we are not able to release the much anticipated Chickenham podcast. So
it's still catalogued as a podcast in the can. So this podcast will be the number after that because it's our unreleased album.
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
It's our unreleased album.
It is our unreleased album.
Mike cut loose. Mike cut very loose from that podcast.
Jesus.
We adjudged that it could jeopardise definitely his job. And his reputation in town, and mine as well, just for being a betting, really.
Looking back after 2 weeks of doing it, I really do think that was the wisest decision we've ever made.
But there's still some good stuff.
Yeah, it did. It held court. And of course, bearing in mind, I now have to re-record what we did down at the fucking museum.
Right.
So I got rid of it.
Oh, in a strop?
Yeah.
Fair play. I respect that.
No, it wasn't in a strop actually. It was just like I was cleaning up my phone and generally...
Alright, so Chickenham Poddy...
I think a story of me actually doing it in a strop would have been better, but it wasn't.
They should have done a making of documentary about, like some kind of monster or like the Heart of Darkness where Francis Ford Coppola gets followed around making Apocalypse Now.
Yes. Yeah,
admittedly, Metallica did finish their album and Coppola did finish Apocalypse Now. We didn't finish ours, so it'd be a pretty...
Bittersweet.
Lost in the man chat. Yeah. Terry Gilliam getting followed around and fucking up.
Anyway,
what are we doing today?
Right, as we all know, it's February. It is, of course, the biggest anticipated film award ceremony of the year.
Tonys?
Not the Tonys. The Oscars 2015. Tonight, we are talking about nothing other than, and we've done our fucking homework on this.
It's been horrible. I've been sat watching all these amazing acclaimed movies and shit.
Mate, it's part of our job, you know, as SARG members, just for the record.
So it's like, we would have lost our SARG membership because that Chickenham podcast might probably go there as well.
Yeah. But, probably. But no, we're back. To kick off, we're going to go right back to sort of where we first started, and we're going to close off this segment and bring back shooting of the shit.
We think you need a quick catch up with us in case you're like, who the fuck are these guys who are at the Oscars? Let's have a quick catch up what we've been up to since Christmas to now.
Yeah.
So we'll without further ado,
we'll see you on the other side.
And we're back. We're back to catch up. What have you been up to in January, I suppose?
So I've got the top half of my sleeve done. There we go. There it is. From the beautiful people down at Picture House. And yeah, it's just always fun going down there because aside from what we'll get onto later in terms of like obviously what we've been smashing for this homework part. I've been it was really good to just get down there and fucking have a chat with them all and, you know, fucking shoot the shit. And Chantel Cody, she's got fucking huge plans on the go at the moment. Obviously, I'm not going to drop what they are, but she's got a new hairstylist guy called Phil, who cuts guys' beards and fucking, oh man, I tell you, it just... sounds fucking phenomenal, mate. Plus, I watched The Warrior when I was down there as well, and that was fucking awesome.
Tom Hardy?
Yeah, because we were talking about like MMA fighting and all that kind of shit, and she does like loads of fucking training and all that sort of jazz. Plus, the best part, I think, of January was us getting fucking fit, man.
We're out running every Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Practicing our miles.
They're fucking great, mate, and I've got back into fitness.
For the video body.
Big way as well.
Getting fit.
Oh, mate, massively. I think we need to, and also, you know, And also your wedding blah coming up.
Wedding blah, yeah.
So yeah, it's cool. It's fucking sweet. But how about yourself, man?
Like you, I've been dry, or I haven't drank since New Year's Eve.
Yeah. How's that working out for you?
It's alright. I won't drink now until possibly April, maybe earlier, end of March.
Just for the record, Sean is a massive alcoholic.
Yeah, I drink too much. So that's cool. It's been a bit of a quiet month. A lot of gaming, a lot of Lego gaming. Jesus. Wedding blah. Yeah, it's been wedding blah. It's always wedding blah. Watched a lot of movies. Tied into this podcast. I'm caught up Walking Dead, so I'm up with you now. A lot of someone saying into it, TV and like films. I'm Walking Dead. I'm up together. On Sons of Anarchy, I'm racing to the finish line with.
You're smashing them clean.
Yeah, it's really X-Files taking a back seat, but it's been so quiet really. But yeah, bits of wedding blah. I can't think what I did.
I want to get on to what annoying shit has happened. I'll tell you what annoying shit has happened.
Right.
Facebook's
a problem.
For some reason, 2015 has caused Facebook to not only shed vast amounts of fucking lad Bible fucking videos, but it's just turned into a full-on video page now.
It is a video page, and Lad Bible I don't mind, but it is a video page, and
I've had to block the fucking site, mate. I've gone onto Lad Bible and blocked all posts relating to fucking Lad Bible.
I don't know if people have changed, or because we're getting older, people are doing the same thing.
More cynical.
Maybe we're getting older and we're cynical, maybe because people are getting older, their statuses are, I don't know, a bit more conservative and fucking dull.
Yeah.
But it's like if you're not watching a video of someone popping a spot on someone's head and a bug coming out,
or fuck me,
like,
is there anything fucking worse?
I just liked about 10 Labrador pages and that's flooding my feed now. I'm happy about that.
Good.
Oh, it's a free one actually.
I like that.
But Facebook is a bit of a nightmare. Like, food porn was when Instagram came along a few years ago. Food porn was like,
oh god, can I just stop you there?
Go.
Fucking food porn, like literally people going out of their fucking way to show me what they fucking cooked. Right, here's my gripe, okay? Me, as a chef, okay, I do this for a fucking living. This is my bread and butter. This is what brings home the fucking bacon, right? All my food dropping innuendos are through the roof. But when I see people on Facebook just posting out their fucking pictures of what they've eaten or what they've cooked, it's like, seriously.
And the description of what's in the ingredients and why do people do it, I don't. It's causing a real problem for me. I'm going like days now. I go on Facebook sometimes. I never used to do because I love checking on Facebook to see what my niece searching things.
It was good at a point, but I'll get onto that in a minute. Not specifically our nieces, but in general people with kids.
The kid thing.
However,
yeah, there is a fine line. Yeah,
I will of course touch on the fact that an interesting thing came up. A friend of somebody had posted out a little kind of meme, but it wasn't a meme. It was
the manifesto, wasn't it?
Manifesto.
The pictorial manifesto.
It was very good. It was basically saying, right, I remember the day when I used to take a photo on my disposable fucking camera, go down to Boots of my food, go down to Boots, fucking develop the photo, go around to all my friends' houses and fucking show them my food. Nobody fucking did that.
No one did. Said no one.
Did that. Said fucking no one ever.
No, it is
That's so fucking true with the way social media, Facebook in particular, is fucking going. It pisses me off.
I'm guilty of like some things that are deemed unacceptable. Food,
I think we all are.
Food, not so much. Music, I could easily turn off my Spotify so no one sees I'm listening to, but I don't. So I'm a pretentious prick.
Mate, I do the opposite of that.
You delete my Oh no, you delete.
No. I deleted the fact that Spotify, whatever I'm listening to, shows up.
You just listen to a playlist called Graveyard every day. It got to the point where I want to stop hanging around with you.
Yeah.
So it must be annoying. So I've seen it from your point of view.
Well, I've now got 15 playlists, so I kind of mix and match.
Hope you got a Graveyard because.
But no, and to go on to my other point, yes, the one thing is Facebook is not a safe environment, right? And I'll tell you a reason why. It's because people at home generally just take it for granted that their Wi-Fi is connected and there's no way of... They're just ignorant to the fact that antivirus will not protect you from Facebook. Facebook is the biggest fucking social event going. Anyone can tap into Facebook. I get onto my point now of people, parents, posting images of their kids naked.
Does it irk you, does it?
It really does, mate, because I'll tell you one reason why. It's because Facebook is unsafe. There are people out there that can tap into anyone's fucking Facebook. Look at what happened with Sony Pictures and the web hacking and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But that's I looked into it, man. I did do a little background research, and Facebook is not a safe environment.
Oh no, any big thing is a
But then everybody
does.
does. Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking. You know, I'm the first person to fucking post out a bearded selfie of myself.
Yeah, we
and all that
are.
kind of
But
shit.
I just think there are repeat offenders, and
Massively.
it's a collective effort of people pissing me off.
Yeah.
The meal thing I don't do. If like, yeah, the meal thing I don't do. Putting a meal up and
I'm very impressed that we haven't dropped names.
I know, because everyone's
Yeah.
guilty. Like, most people are guilty of it, and we've admitted what we're guilty of as well. And
Time hop pisses me off.
what is time hop?
Time hop is this stupid fucking thing where you let a company, an app, go into either your Twitter or your Facebook, and what it'll do is you'll click on a year. So say you can go back 2 years ago to the day and look at a post that you wrote. And that's what it will do.
But you have to share that picture. So does
You've
time
got
hop
the
go,
option-
look Mike, look at you, look at you and Miss Goat.
Yeah, no, you've got the option of sharing that.
Or you can just go on your, does it appear on your newsfeed every day you get a time hop? And it's your choice if you share it and tag people.
It's actually physically going onto the app and clicking on a year, or it will automatically come up, I think, and it will say on there, this is what you did this time last year. And it will show you a picture of something you put out there, or whatever.
And it gets girls chatting about the nights out they had and
God,
yeah.
fuck, man. I mean, we're all fucking guilty of some things, and this in particular, you know, does gripe me.
Okay. No one I know does this, but people and friends on Facebook I don't give a shit with this. My favourite one is someone writing, for fuck's sake, or I give up, or can't be asked anymore, or why do I bother? The first fucking comment on that status is PM me, babe.
Yes, that is so true. It's like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. You want to get it out there, but you just don't want to say what the problem is because it's fucking like everyone's going to look at it. Why fucking say it? Why say it?
Why
even put it out
Just
there?
fucking PM someone at random and go, hi, I want to moan you.
Jesus,
but yeah,
man. And also, it's like, you know, we've got like access to WhatsApp, we've got instant message. I don't see what the point is of putting a status out on somebody's wall so that everyone can see it. Fucking text them, man.
Oh, people making plans.
Oh,
yeah,
God, Jesus.
Another one I find like...
Are they doing it to piss people off? So say like you've got a really close friend of yours who you don't want to know that you're going out, say, of a weekend, and you say, oh, I booked the such and such place this weekend for us.
Maybe.
And it's just like, oh, come on, man. Do you know what I mean? It's horrible.
Another one, the last one I moaned about, is quite a weird one. Like, maybe I'm too overthink things, but if I was ever at a loose end, I certainly wouldn't, and I really, really needed to see someone, I wouldn't put a status up going, who's about today then? I've got a day off. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it.
God, because you know for a fact that somebody who you don't like is going to turn around and go,
or no one.
no one. Yeah, you'll get a like off your, say, your mum or something like that. Oh, I'm guilty of that, man. I'm not guilty of actually. That's why I've stopped. I've genuinely stopped using Facebook in that way because I think about 2008 I joined Facebook. 2009 I was putting out random mindless shit that at the time.
Yeah, I was friends with you then, I think.
Yeah, at the time nobody gave a shit about, and my spelling was fucking god awful back then.
I'm very funny about that.
Jesus.
So I broke rules today because I've actually done 2 statuses today, which is weird for me, and one was about running.
Yeah, I did see.
So like I've already fucked up a load of, that is annoying to people. So
it is, man.
We're part of the problem too, I'm sure, but not that bad. How long have we moaned on Facebook for?
Do you know what? In all fairness, man, I think I needed to get it off my chest because it's something that I can't dig on, mate. I mean, I used to like it. I'm now on Instagram, 784 by the way, and I'm on Twitter, and I've got a huge like thing going on with you know the hockey thing, and that's what I love right now because on Facebook nobody's fucking, you know, nobody gives it. In other words, to quote a good friend of ours, no one cares. No one fucking cares. And it's ridiculous. But anyway.
I grew a beard in January as well. I'm going to wrap in it. I grew a beard in January.
Yeah. Do you know what? We spoke about this, and it does seem like, 2 weeks ago since we last did a podcast, but we didn't officially release it. Yeah, we broke the mould and you've grown a beard, man. I'm really impressed by it.
I like that. I'm not for a fucking Oscar.
I like it. Do you know what? Because I was looking at said social network of you about like a year ago, and you look really weird, mate. You look really weird, and it defines a man.
Yeah,
to grow a beard, definitely.
My missus calls me a Scottish geek.
Yeah, I like that. What do you think about it?
The way she says it, she's mugging me off.
Nah, man, you got to see it as a positive. I find it because you got to put up with.
No offence for Scottish, but you predominantly have red hair.
You will have to put up with all the beard innuendos. Jihadist, fucking tramp, hobo.
I'm obviously whiter than you, so I get different shit.
Well, yeah,
I get tramp from people at work. Though.
Yeah, and
it's like a little joke.
Because once the whole phase is gone, and you've outgrown your beard by 3 or 4 weeks. People stop giving a shit, and they're just like, wow,
I like the tramp.
it's the guy with the defined facial features, and it does, mate. It's actually defined you. I'm
happy with it. I don't know how long it'll stay, but
I'd fuck you.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I've seen your dick. Right. Anyway, let's move on. We're going to open up the show fully and properly now, and we're going to go into a little bit about the Oscars. That is 2015. See you in a moment. Oh, we're going to do a great fucking intro for this, by the way.
For 86 years, Oscar night has defined excellence and elegance to a watching world.
2013 was full of actresses who gave performances we will never forget.
First time nominated. There'll never be another first time.
I'm very, very proud of it.
I'm very honored to be here tonight.
Well, it's my day tonight.
Oh, it's the Oscars.
It is the Oscars.
Welcome to the Oscars. Tonight's theme is Heroes in Hollywood, and we need heroes now more than ever. People around the world are going through hard times, and movies offer us an escape. Movies inspire us. I'm not saying that movies are the most important thing in the world, because we all know that the most important thing in the world is youth. And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
The Oscar goes to... And the Oscar goes to...
Jared Leto,
Catherine Martin.
Dallas Mavericks.
The Oscar goes to Ethan Young.
and the Oscar goes to...
Kate Blanchett.
Matthew McConaughey. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to the Academy for this incredible recognition. And then I don't have any money. Who here has...
Thank you to the Academy for this.
12 years a slave.
That's it. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Right, we're obviously not going to talk about every single nomination going.
Every category.
Sorry, thank you, Sean. This is why I got you here, man. This is wouldn't be able to do it any other way. So we're going to literally gloss over stuff like visual. We're not even going to talk about visual effects, costume design, blah blah blah, all that kind of shit.
Can we give no mention to the Lego Movie song "Everything Is Awesome," which was nominated in the Best Song category?
Yeah, where are we at on that one?
That's the notable mention.
Best original song, Everything Is Awesome, Sean Patterson. Okay. What do you want to talk about that? Very briefly, because
I'll moan about that in a moment.
that actual Everything Is Awesome track fucks me off. Can't stand it.
It's meant to.
I know, that's what's annoying about it.
Oh, does it make you fucking hate your Lego Movie?
I didn't hate it, I just disliked it intensely. But anyway, right. We're going to cut to the fucking cheese right now, and we're going to go and fucking hit it off with... Right, best animated feature film.
Big category this year.
Hit it. What's in the category, man?
We've got Tale of Princess Kaguya, which is Issue Takuta and Yoshiki Nishimura. I don't know if they're alumni of
Ghibli.
Of Ghibli, yeah. and Hayao Miyazaki. We've got Song of the Sea. We've got How to Train Your Dragon 2, which apparently is amazing. And like the How to Train Your Dragon franchise is supposed to be good. I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah,
this one looks shit.
Jay Baruchel, man, the guy's fucking.
Oh, the lead kid.
Yeah,
the voice. Sorry,
I do like him. Mate. He's a bit of dopey actor, but he's pretty cool.
We've got the Box Trolls next. And then we've got the one you watched, Big Hero 6.
Yes. Yeah, I will get onto that, but
we're on it, baby.
Let's talk about How to Train Your Dragon 2. First one, loved it. I thought it was great. Second one, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen any. Well, there we go.
There we go. That's shot that one.
Thank God you're not
right. Okay, so before we do go on to that, Lego Movie. Why wasn't it in there?
The directors have been quite blasé about it, and they've just said everything is awesome, kind of thing. It's like a little play on the song, and I don't think they even know what they must have thought they were shooing for the nomination and the win, because it's great animation. It's head of its like, no matter what you think of it, it's clever comedy. I don't know why it broke some rules with the spoiler alert, the live action parts at the end.
Possibly.
I don't know but either way, it is a notable omission. In fact, I think Studio Ghibli had a film out that could have made the cut as well.
Ask me why I didn't like it.
Why didn't you like it?
Tell you why. When I was a kid growing up, I loved Lego, as every kid did. Every fucking kid out there had a Lego set.
Big massive boxes of cups. And
not so much that, but I actually went out and bought like the boxes of particular things you
money
make
bags?
and all that kind of thing, right? It was only 2 or 3 Bs, a helicopter or something. Police helicopter, it was pretty cool. Right. When I was a kid, I always imagined what it would be like for those particular little toys to be alive, basically, and have their own, like, you know, when you're messing about with them, you finish building them, and then you start playing with them, and you start giving them character names and all that kind of thing. They nailed it, right? They fucking nailed it. But the one thing I have against it is the fact that they did it in such a fucking wrong way, because Chris Pratt, fucking love the guy, awesome from Guardians, yeah? He had shit dialogue. I found, personally, he had shit dialogue. And that was... Oh, mate, honestly. And Batman, right? I know it's meant to be a fucking like a spoof thing. And even Elizabeth Banks, it was just terrible. For me, it was terrible. They could have done so much fucking more with it. But the storyline in general was fucking god-awful.
No, you're wrong. It's a journey. It's an absolute... And I laughed so much. I had so much fun. Well...
I know you, because you were messaging me going, you gotta watch it.
It's amazing. Okay. But then, you know, it's from the guys who directed 21 and 22 Jump Street. They're clever chaps, but like... a
lot of references to that with the Superman and Green Lantern. Very good.
But I think Big Hero 6 is the forerunner here, isn't it?
Yeah. And
is it good?
I really did fucking love that film. It was very, very cool. I mean, spoiler alert coming up. It's set in a place called San Fran, Tokyo, right?
American,
very American Japanese mix, and it's got a crossover that like the Japanese people in there have got American accents, but they're not looking Japanese. If you see what I mean, it's very weird like that. But the animation itself is it's on another level of awesome. It's like, think of what's that film with fucking Reese Witherspoon where she turns really giant? And she's got all the like aliens versus monsters
versus aliens. Yeah, very average.
That kind of animation, very fucking cool.
DreamWorks the animation,
but 5 times fucking better. I mean,
so what's going to win the category? It could be How to Train Your Dragon 2 or Big Hero 6, I reckon.
I think just for storyline wise, very cool storyline actually with Big Hero 6. His older brother goes off. Well, his older brother's in a tech lab, making all these cool like gadgets and stuff. His brother gets a scholarship for it. His brother dies, and it sort of follows on from there. And I think it goes into another world at the very end, parallel universe kind of thing. And it's just really fucking well done, man. It's got your superheroes in there. It's got your cool fucking actors. Couple of unknowns.
Yeah, I can see the unknowns.
But yeah, I'd love it if it did. I'm not saying it's gonna, but I'd love it if it did. And I think hats off to it because
you reckon Big Hero 6? I'm gonna go controversial and say How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Alright, that sounds good, man.
We'll see what happens there. Moving on now. This is where it gets in. This is where it gets interesting. Best Supporting Actress.
Right on.
Go.
Okay. So we're starting off at the bottom. Meryl Streep.
Into the Woods.
When isn't Meryl Streep Oscar nominated.
Mental, she got nominated for that. I've not seen it, but it looks silly.
Not one I've watched. Emma Stone, one we have watched. Birdman, or The Unsuspecting Virtue of Ignorance.
Good performance.
Love that.
A daughter role, a really good daughter role.
Love her. She could do no wrong.
She's very pretty, yeah.
Very nice.
Then we've got
Keira Knightley, The Imitation Games.
a recurring theme in this podcast is going to be me and Mike having not watched The Imitation Game. I'm sorry, it just does nothing for me. It does not. It'll probably clean up.
It's too British.
It's too British. It's like, it's Alan Turing, obviously, genius.
Yeah.
I mean, I got put off by Keira Knightley's role is actually the reason I got put off by this film. Apparently, Alan Turing he was gay, and his death was attributed to him being poisoned and what have you.
Right.
Attributed to possibly hate crime or what have you.
Yeah.
But she is put in there as a love interest, and I don't think he ever had his rocks off for a girl. Why did they have to?
That's interesting.
They heterosexualed him up a little bit, I think. And that was
Did you read the book, or did you?
No, no critics really gave it one. I read one review which skirted over it, saying you could easily moan about the fact that Keira Knightley's clearly a love interest role for a gay man.
Yeah.
But everyone skirted over it, and I'm not the first person to notice it. 'Cause I found it myself in a review. But it just annoys me a bit. It's not the reason I watched it, because I'm lazy, but...
Yeah, see, it never, even watching the trailer...
I'm sure she was very good in it, though.
Oh, I have to put my hand up. I've never watched a trailer of Imitation Game. I'm probably likely never to watch the... Anyway.
Right, what have we got now?
Laura Dern.
How was she in it?
We all know her from Jurassic Park, first of all. First Jurassic Park.
Boulder Park.
Do you remember I spoke to you last week about Wild?
Yeah.
Okay. And how... After watching it, making my assumption at the time,
I haven't seen it.
I thought it was an okay film. I would say she's a close second to winning this.
Is she Redneck Mum?
It gives it that gist. Yeah, I would say it gives it that gist of it being very trailer park, very single mum. Raising two kids. It's a very nice, fluffy story, and told by the point of view of the person walking the Pacific Coast stretch. Reese Witherspoon plays a character, but having done a little Wikipedia background search on the actual woman herself, she's... Talk about Laura Dern. I won't get onto Reese Witherspoon yet, but talk about Laura Dern. Cool. I think she's good for the role. She's got that kind of quirkiness to her. She's suffering from, let's say she's suffering from an illness. She's not got long left to live.
That's all right. That's in the prologue.
Yeah.
That's in the bump for the film. Her mum's dead. And she's looking back.
That's it.
It's fine. Well, I haven't seen it, and I know that.
And back to her herself. Yeah, I'd say she pulled off a good role on that one, definitely. Yeah. I'm not going to fuck about with it, but. So we've got finally in this Best Supporting Actress category Patricia Arquette for Boyhood. Did you watch Boyhood?
Nah.
Loved Boyhood.
The length, mate. I want to.
Loved Boyhood.
Possibly Saturday. I don't know.
I think Patricia Arquette.
She's a lovely actress.
Ever since Stigmata, fuck have I wanted to fuck.
And True Romance.
Brains out of her in
True Romance.
And in this film, mate, she's one of those mums that are like,
she's a mum role now.
Yeah, she's got a mum role. We won't go into the film now. We'll wait till the Best Picture cap. But for Patricia Arquette, fucking hell! God, she's
who's going to win the category? I mean,
very good.
Admittedly, I've only seen
one
of the roles. But who's going to win? You've seen about.
I'd like it to go to. Okay, it's a 3-horse race for me. I'd like it to either go. So I've got Stone coming in second in this one. I'll take Laura Dern for third. I'd have Patricia Arquette win this, hands down.
I think Keira Knightley will win. This is a bit theme received from me. I've got a feeling about this fucking Imitation Game. Yeah.
You know what's standing out for me in this is the fact that it's, even though it's a British film, the Brits aren't going to do anything this year at the Oscars. I really don't think they will. I will obviously be hypocritical myself in a moment while I talk about fucking the next film later on. However, I'm gonna say to clean up on this one. I'd like to see Arquette get this. Really would, definitely.
Okay. You rock up.
So take the next cap, buddy.
Very strong category. Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah.
First up is J.K. Simmons. You can get excited.
Yes.
As Terence Fletcher in Whiplash, by far the scariest teacher ever.
Oh man. What a fucking guy.
Scary bastard performance. I mean, some of his zingers, like he's homophobic, he's body fashion, he just anything to get under the skin of these.
He very much reminds me of the Marine drill sergeant in
Arliomi.
How he's got a very much like presence about him. You know,
a lot of screen time for a supporting actor as well.
Very much, yeah.
I mean, that is borderline for me. I mean, I've seen Whiplash saying you wouldn't let me not watch Your Blood so much about it, which I'm grateful for. But like, he's on screen a lot. I mean, that kid is probably classed as the lead. He's the kind of name. He's quite good though.
Yeah, we'll grab his name in a bit. Only
he's a new Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But J.K. Simmons, I mean, I'll move on, but I think we're going to go back to him in a minute.
For those who don't know, he's from Juno era.
He's also Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man.
Yes, he is. Yeah,
he's J.K. Simmons. I mean, a lot of critics said like this is the role he was born for. This is the role. Finally, he had the role.
It was the director that basically slated, "I want none other than this guy for this fucking role."
Because the director of Whiplash came about from a short film. I don't know if the short film had J.K. Simmons in or not.
No.
Because the screenplay in the best adapted screenplay category is actually adapted from.
When they do a kind of a screen test, it's never going to be the same guy.
Yeah, but the short film was the basic of the short film, also called Whiplash, is what. So it's technically an adapted screenplay because he adapts it from his original. Yeah. But moving on, this performance is lovely. It's Mark Ruffalo in Foxcatcher as the real life Dave Schultz.
Let me just say, I need to congratulate by cutting into a round of applause because this is a film that Sean's actually watched.
I watched it. I've watched 2 out of 2 now.
Nice.
And so Mark Ruffalo reminds me of our brother and my brother-in-law. Adam. I don't know why.
Very slightly.
Because he's really nice and he's so gentle in that. But I thought Channing Tatum Rob. I didn't even watch the film. I thought Channing Tatum had been Rob. But having watched Foxcatcher, Mark Ruffalo is so nice in it. And
let's stick to who's in this category, Sean.
Mark Ruffalo.
Good, yeah, that's right. I'm joking.
Channing Tatum didn't get the nod.
Was that for best supporting actor?
Yeah, so Channing Tatum got missed out on all of it. I suppose they're both kind of supporting characters in the shadow of the main, who we'll talk about in a bit. So I suppose when they're doling out the best supporting actors for Foxcatcher, Mark Ruffalo got it over Channing Tatum.
Looking at this, mate, I would easily, right now, I would swap the number one who they've got listed here, we're going to talk about yet, for Channing Tatum.
It is a miss. It is a miss, because he's obviously very physical in it, but he's got his eyes going on, making it angry all the time.
Yeah, and his jaw sticking out. Yeah, really kind of.
But Mark Ruffalo took the nod. Next up, and this is how good the category is. It's Edward Norton in Birdman as Mike Shiner, a massive prima donna, fucking Broadway bow. Smokes one with you.
Oh mate, he's. I think they literally took fucking Edward Norton's life.
Yeah, that is.
And actually put it, because he did go stick on Broadway.
Did he?
Yeah, while he was in between films, and he was like. It was identical. I mean, everything about this film is a fucking.
He's so method as well, isn't he? Yeah. And he's a method actor who's a nightmare. Jesus. Edward Norton is a method actor who is a nightmare.
Yeah.
So he's nobbed for Birdman again. Birdman's already picked up what's the second acting nom.
I did like it. I actually think he brought fucking awesome substance to that whole his character in particular, bouncing off Keaton the way they fucking did.
He was rival, wasn't he?
Yeah, massively. Who's next?
Ethan Hawke in Your Boyhood.
Yeah.
Was he good in it? Ethan Hawke, his last nom I think was for Training Day in the Best Supporting.
Do you know what? I had to
10 years ago.
I had to put aside all the previous films he'd been in, bearing in mind that we actually see 10 years pass from. I think he was fresh out. What did he do?
10 years ago would be around Training Day.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because he's very
him and the director Richard Linklater are old friends anyway. He has been in all of his films. He's finally got his mom from Linklater now.
Yeah, and this is what I was sort of saying to you before about the whole like Hollywood can only give a contract out for 7 years. After this contract is done, you can't sign up for it. And this is the whole problem with Boyhood. In between shooting I think it was every other year or every sort of 6 months or so, they'd pick up the actors, drop them in one place, they'd take 2 days of shooting, and then they go on about the rest of their lives, which is really fucking weird. But the way the film came about, and especially Ethan Hawke's part, brilliant, man. I mean, you see him going from being quite a sort of outlandish sort of single dad, he's picking up his kids, they're fucking a little sort of toddler age, he's going out a life with them and that kind of thing. Very much the whole single dad Pontiac car kind of shit. Really fucking good. And then later on down the line, just growing into this whole like, you know, made man kind of thing, you know? Whole, you know, set up for life, in other words. And he really followed on, mate. He did a really good job of that. So, hats off to Ethan Hawke for that nom.
Lovely. So last up, a head scratcher for me, because this film went under the radar, is Robert Duvall in The Judge, is Robert Downey Jr.'s dad.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that? We haven't
this
seen
is
it.
what I mean about swapping Tatum for that.
That's weird.
I mean, that's the equivalent of putting Meryl Streep in.
Duvall's got an Oscar for Tender Mercies. He had noms for The Godfather. He doesn't want money. He's alright. Why he got nominated for The Judge?
I think it. You know what? To me, it smells like whoever's fucking giving out these fucking noms is basically saying Robert Duvall needs another Oscar.
A few of the old guard nominated. Yeah. I mean, he hasn't done a movie for a while.
Take your best shot, man. What are you saying on this one?
I think that the winner will be. I think it'd be J.K. Simmons.
I'd like it if it was J.K. Simmons.
I'd like it as well.
I'm going to go.
But we're not doing a theme here. We're breaking that rule, or we're choosing someone from a different film. And will it happen? It does happen sometimes. The year of Crash and all that. But at the moment, I can't see one film dominating. So I'm going to go with. We haven't got like a. I won't spoil anything. But
in reality, Ethan Hawke will take this. Right. In my head, J.K. Simmons needs it.
J.K. Simmons has to get it. Such a great, fun role.
God, he was good at that.
It was a fun role to watch. It was scary, and it was like nail biting.
You are on your edge of your seat.
It's a film about drama. We'll talk about the film bit in a bit, but
yeah, massive
drumming, Jesus. But yeah, we've got Best Actress now. What have we got?
So Best Actress category is Reese Witherspoon for Wild, Cheryl Strayed.
Is it a shouting performance?
She does. Yeah, she shouts a lot to herself. Kind of. What can I put? Remember 147, 147 hours or 47 hours? The one with Franco.
127 hours.
Yeah, very much like that. Exactly the same, but only with a girl, and she's trekking across the Pacific.
Cut her tit off at the end of it, doesn't she?
No, she cuts her toe off. Rips her toe off.
Wow, wasn't he making it up?
It's a good fucking guess, mate. But no, she's just finished 500 miles,
lightweight,
right? And she's going to an outpost to get a new set of shoes from the people that made her last ones, right? It can be done in America, apparently. If you're trekking across vast amounts of land, you can go to an outpost and they can send you on your next pit stop a new set of shoes.
Only in America.
Cool. So anyway, she's on top of this mountain. She's having flashback after flashback about her life that was before.
Laura Dern.
Yeah, Laura Dern in particular, her mum, and you get to find out slowly throughout the film that she's an ex this, she's an ex that. She sleeps around like fuck. She's an absolute whore bag. She's trying to make up for her life. She's got a brother that's fucking he's the one that's turned out. You don't see his side of the story, just see her side, and she looks up to him because he never went down that route of being a whore and sleeping around.
Didn't whore himself out.
No, well, not at all. Copious amounts of drugs. You see one scene with her having fucking coke licked off her, snorted off her fucking tits, and it's all fucking good. I mean, for those parts, I like that as her being different from what she's been in before. She's been in a lot of comedy. She's done Walk the Line. She's done, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And this is dirty. This is filth. This is pure filth. She goes all out, mate. She's naked and she's vulnerable, and I think it's a good film, mate. I actually do, like her in that film. She's all right. To get onto the point where she's actually on top of a mountain, she has a flashback of her mum. Her mum saying something on her deathbed, and she sees a big toenail hanging off. She just rips it off.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, that's that.
That's Witherspoon.
Right, Rosamund Pike, Gone Girl.
Good performance. The only one I've seen from the category, and she was good. She was terrifying.
I liked her, man.
Put you off married, that woman, Jesus.
Yeah, I liked her in that. She had a really good American accent as well.
Yeah, she does. Suburban and evil.
Very cool.
Really cool performance.
Sexy as fuck as well, man.
Very pretty. I don't know, she's been knocking around for a while.
She has been.
Got famous in Die Another Day,
World's
Bond. World's End, was she?
Yeah, she was in the World's
I need to watch that.
Very good.
She was also in Pride and Prejudice remake as one of the Quiet Bennets.
Yeah. Now, do you remember we did a podcast about Gone Girl? Very briefly touched on what's.
It was my. I was writing a feature at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't talk about my features. I was writing a feature. I was writing a feature at the time about things to look forward to in 2014. And yeah, we talked
very early 2014. This film.
That's what we talked about. turns out that about 3 of the things haven't even come out yet on that feature.
Because you went to the cinema to watch this, didn't you?
I actually did.
Yeah, you went with the bomb, man. Can't believe that. So yeah, no, she's. After you said, I thought to myself, I'm going to download it. I'm going to jump on board with a bit of Gone Girl. Really enjoyed it, man. Ben Affleck, he's beefed up, man. I mean, that's sort of post.
What's Batfleck?
Oh, that's Batfleck. Do you know, he's slowly becoming my new man crush, man.
Favourite actor.
Yeah.
The
guy can rep a
Getting
black beard like anybody, mate.
It's getting to the point where I'll watch anything he's in.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Well, I wouldn't have done that back to you.
Oh, yeah, Jersey Girl. Need your engine. Fucking it. No, what was the one?
No,
Jiggly.
Jersey Girl wasn't great, but Jiggly, yeah.
Jiggly, yeah. No, I like Jersey Girl.
Michael Presta directed that.
Okay, a film I haven't seen. Julianne Moore for Still Alice.
Is this dementia or Parkinson's, or have I made both these afflictions of illnesses up?
To go on what I can't talk about in the Chipping podcast, I can't really talk about whether or not that's true, so I don't know. Never watched it.
I think she's got a disorder it's an Oscar-y role, so she's got something.
I do like Julianne Moore, man. I mean,
great in Boogie Nights.
Oh, mate, fucking awesome in Boogie Nights.
I know, it was like 20 years ago.
I actually liked her in Jurassic Park as well.
Have a Lost World?
Yeah, Lost World.
Massive. And she's End of the Affair. Yeah, so it's another old. Big shout out to the older ladies this year. Notable omission will be Renée Russo from Nightcrawler. Could easily have slipped into that Best Supporting Actress category previously today.
I like what we're doing now. That's very cool, because I would definitely include her in Best. I think be Supporting Actress.
I think she would be class. There wasn't a lead role in Nightcrawler. We were talking about Nightcrawler in a bit. But she easily could have possibly slotted in there. But
Renée Russo,
stick Renée Russo in there as well, but she's not. So who else have we got?
We got Felicity Jones, a very, very English Rose for The Theory of Everything as Jane Wild Hawkins. She is such a fucking darling, man. I tell you, she's
another one of our British.
No, she's very nice, mate. In fact, in interviews, she's got that kind of like really kind of girl next door vibe about her. But in this film, she is so fucking good. She is very posh, man. She's so good as the wife of Stephen Hawking. She makes that role what it is. I can't say anything fucking bad about her performance. Mate. Not a damn thing, mate. The one thing I would mug off that film about is the fact that the nurse who is looking after once they've divorced, once her and Hawking have divorced, is the nurse who's played by the girl from Dinner Ladies, who's now gone into quite a few fucking TV dramas. I don't like her, mate. She's fucking shit, and she plays a fucking shit role in that as well. So the only letdown for that film. But other than
this one, she hasn't got an Oscar.
Yeah, exactly, it's good. Marianne Cotillard for 2 Days, One Night.
French, got an Oscar for L'Vie en Rose. Gets nominated quite a lot for bits and bobs. Was it L'Vie en Rose? Yeah, the Edith Piaf. So she's already got an Oscar under her belt, so she wouldn't count this year.
Good.
What is that film as well?
Fuck knows. But okay, what's your winner? Who's going to take
Reese
it?
Witherspoon.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think Julianne Moore and Reese Witherspoon are the favourites.
I'm going to shoot it out there. I'm going to say Felicity Jones takes this one.
Okay.
Just because
you want to be fucking different,
I think that's the only film Theory of Everything is going to get Oscar for.
We'll move on to that.
Yeah, we will do, because that's a big fucking category, and you're going to take it right now.
Right, we're on Best Actor. Best Actress, we've blood out quite a lot since we've got both got varying issues of women.
This is fucking huge.
Right, Best Actor, we've got Eddie Redmayne, The Theory of Everything. He has, and I do worry about this. I haven't seen it. I know you're a big fan of it. I worry that in years to come, it's because of bloody, what's it called with Robert Downey Jr. and Ben Stiller.
Yes.
It's
what's it? Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. Obviously, you know that you've gone full read. I know Stephen Hawking has a degenerative illness. It's not. He hasn't got a mental illness.
So no, you're right. But Tom Hanks did not go full retard.
He didn't. In years to come, they're going to look back at The Theory of Everything and say, "Oh bloody hell, there's another Oscar baiting role. Is it an Oscar baiting role?" He's obviously doing a range there because he's got to get ill. This horrible affliction the man's got.
Here's my thing. I've never heard of Eddie Redmayne before Theory of Everything.
He's been low. I walked in the living room the other day, and Harriet's little sister was watching Les Mis, and he was there just singing with Hugh Jackman.
Oh shit, man! Fucking hell. So he's actually done the circuit of Hollywood at the moment.
Yeah, that's a big Oscar-winning movie as well.
Fucking hell,
so
right?
Yes,
okay, so because obviously I've seen it. This is I've got to congratulate myself, man.
I'm sorry, I don't congratulate you enough, Michael.
No, you don't. You don't give me enough credit for watching that many fucking Oscar-nominated movies. How did I watch them? Side related.
you got screeners.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Eddie Redmayne, fucking fantastic transformation from...
foppish boy to very poorly man. Clever man to poorly man.
Fucking brilliant. I mean, there was a scene where he goes to get his doctorate on the theory of the Big Bang. And he's walking down the corridor and he's just literally... It's... what's that fucking degenerate disorder he's got?
Motor neurons.
Motor neurons disease, yeah. So the way that just to go backtrack, the way he gets it, it's kind of with him the whole time. He doesn't know it until he gets diagnosed because he has a fall, trips his brain, lands right on his fucking toaster. Very fucking good scene. To which he then goes to get his doctorate and he's on crutches. He's fucking literally, you could see him fucking falling over. The way he fucking, they sort of not split screen it, but the way they jump screen is from him getting his doctorate to him then looking at his wheelchair in front of the dinner table. And you know he's got to face a fucking cruel reality of where he's going to be.
That's his prison right there.
And because obviously Stephen Hawking is the most fucking renowned person ever in the world, right? But his background story and how he got to where... It's a question that people want answering. Eddie Redmayne fucking nails it, man. I swear to God.
I will watch it.
No, he nails it, mate. It's too fucking good, man.
Oh, well, you've got some kind of crush on him, but I'll let them go.
No, I'm just saying because I went into this film with blinders on because of the whole trailer coming out, people talking about it,
Oscar baiting,
and then to actually watch it itself was, oh man, it blew me away.
I like my favourite type of award-winning role is when someone draws on a pain or draws on an experience. Eddie Redmayne's playing a character that's drawn on, well, you know, something that's happened to him, which is staggering and sad, and it's probably very impressive. But
say for example, this was an unknown person, and it was.
He was to us.
It probably would. Just his acting ability is fucking great, man.
Fair play to him.
Yeah.
Right, next up we've got the favourite, I believe, which is Michael Keaton for Birdman. He did miss out on the
screen. Take this one.
He did miss out on the Screen Actors Guild Best Actor to Eddie Redmayne, which is usually the big signifier.
Right.
It's not been that for
But is that any kind of verification on what is to happen at Oscar night?
The performance is great.
Fucking unbelievable. Right?
The film does overshadow Michael Keaton. It's so technically.
With this fucking category, mate.
The problem with Birdman is it's so technically accomplished that no performance can rival how technically brilliant that film is.
I mean, we'll talk about the film itself.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
But the actual character himself,
put upon, angry, washed up, broke, but then obsessed. He's got a bit of everything.
Constant fucking ticks of a past reality.
Daughter that hates him.
Very much fucking his life, mate. I've said this all along.
Poor old Michael Keaton.
This is him right here, playing himself.
His first Oscar nom.
Yeah.
He's never really done a serious... Multiplicity fucking don't count, but he hasn't really done a serious film before. Get Short, he wasn't that serious.
I liked him in The Other Guys.
Was he the other guy?
Yeah, he played the... it was a whole thing about TLC, and he keeps quoting TLC.
Oh, he's in The Other Guy, is he? He was in Jack Frost. He's in some shite. But then he's been in Beetlejuice and Batman. But no, his performance is great. I love it. And, he does lay himself bare. Literally, he's wearing clothes in some part. He lays himself bare.
I think that's that scene where he's walking through Times Square because the robe comes off him. It's one of the best fucking parts of that
contrived,
film.
But amazing.
It's like he won't go onto social network. He doesn't like social media, yet he's... the most talked about guy.
It's giving his place.
Yeah, he just gave it a boost, didn't he?
Right, we've now got Benedict Cumberbatch has finally got his Oscar nom, and it's for The Imitation Game. It's Alan Turing.
Do we need to give The Imitation Game any more fucking
by all accounts, it's a good performance. We
haven't watched it. We don't know.
As a frantic genius who's decoding something. This is one of my favourite.
Oh no, is it like Beautiful Mind then?
Oh no, he hasn't got anything wrong with him.
Right.
He apart from being a gay man in the 40s, which is never easy.
Right. How'd you know?
But no, he's a cobra. He's a genius. So obviously with that comes ticks and things. But
right on.
We've got Bradley Cooper in American Sniper now playing the real life Chris Kyle.
Oh Jesus! We've just got disregard Benedict Cumberbatch because for me he's fucking an outsider. The other two against this...
Bradley Cooper, physical, big...
I got you into this, man. I made you watch this. This was a film to call Bradley Cooper fucking awesome in this film.
This is the guy from bloody Wedding Crashers.
Oh mate, he's done so fucking well. Like
he got an on for
he did. He got Hustle,
American Hustle, yeah,
which I thought was great. But this defined.
He's gone from a supporter in the American Hustle nomination to the best actor.
That film, he was very much like the outsider. You had Christian Bale, you had fucking Jennifer. Jen Lawrence,
Amy Adams,
big names, big fucking names.
He outshone all of them apparently in that film.
Yeah,
a Jewish cop or whatever.
He did, he really did. But in this film, man, fuck me. I mean, Chris Kyle, God rest his soul, brilliant brilliant guy. Great shoots, kills,
great warrior. I mean, I do question. I mean, the film we'll talk about in a bit, but the character he's got the character on the pat. The character's intentions and things are very one-dimensional, aren't they? He wants to go out and kill.
Yeah.
People in the Middle
Patriot.
East.
He's a huge patriot.
Fucking massive patriot. And he doesn't... I think the success of that performance is he's dodged all the cliches.
And someone who I thought would be in the best actress category, who I didn't even realise was
Sienna Miller. Yeah.
Which I thought hats off to her. She played a fucking good.
She made on the put upon wife role. She made good on it.
Yeah.
She was believable. Their love story was really nice.
His background to this, he went to the house of Chris Kyle.
Yeah.
Him and Clint Eastwood spent a whole, I think it was, don't quote me on this, but weeks with her. With the wife, and got to know inside and outside of his life, what he did, how he got to where he was, all that kind of stuff.
He wasn't thick. He wasn't like a redneck.
No. He was far from it.
Yeah, a bit few dad issues we see in his character. Like apart from that, he was.
But I mean, I was talking to Scott about this film at the weekend, and he loved this film, and he's not huge on films itself, but he loved it for the reasons that are you've got him going from 10 tours in Afghanistan to then coming home and them showing on film what it's like to go from a transition of being a fucking war hero to then coming home to normality,
where the job unfinished and things like that.
Yeah, how you deal with it. And I think Bradley Cooper fucking nailed this.
Dodged all the cliches. You didn't see him hitting his wife or anything crazy like that. He had his mental problems just being home, and that was really smart.
Yeah, definitely.
Last up is I think a dark favourite. Steve Carell in Foxcatcher is John DuPont.
Yeah, fucking scary.
Prosthetic nose, weird, possessive, rich, patriotic man again. Very patriotic man again.
See, you can see a what do they call it? Like a fucking I'll think of it in a minute. But you can see a sort of flowing thing with all the best actor characters.
Four real life people.
Very much.
Michael Keaton's the only technically he's playing himself, like you said. So we could say they're all they're all there. Yeah.
Steve Carell, man, fucking hell, he goes from being comedian, comedy actor to fucking playing this. And he's even said he wants to play a very much serious role.
It was a great performance of a man that it's a snapshot of John DuPont for about a year or two, isn't it? Where he gets obsessed with it, he takes his wrestling obsession to the next level and coaches the team.
Yeah, and having mummy issues with his mum.
I mean, he's from some weird. He's from a family, it's like a dynasty in America that have been around since the Civil War, and he loves that heritage, and that's quite a cool character.
The whole equestrian fucking shit.
Really, his horses are worth like. He was a cool creepy rich guy.
Did you like the film?
It was good, really good. It's Bennett Miller, wasn't it? Who directed Ray and. Oh, was it Bennett? I think Bennett Miller directed Capote as well. He's good with his real life subjects. He knows what he's doing. He's directed, so he's got Oscars for Phil Seymour Hoffman. He's got Taylor Hackford directed Ray. Fuck that. But Bennett Miller's already got an Oscar for Philip Seymour Hoffman in Capote. He could easily do the same for Guy.
Like you said, man, it's a big dark fucking favourite right there. I think whoever has put these in a category, they're going to find it extremely fucking. They're going to find it difficult to pick a winner, but I think I could narrow it down to two.
Who do you think is going to win?
I want Cooper to win.
I think it's 2-horse race.
But I think Keaton's going to take it.
Really?
You reckon Redmayne?
I think Redmayne's won too many awards for it to be ignored.
I still don't think. I think it's going to be very American Patriot this year for the Oscars, mate.
Hope so, man. I mean, then Benedict Cumberbatch. This is, I think I'm going to go with Keaton.
They're going to sack off the Brits this year. They're going to sack
so because the Americans have been really cool this year. I'm going to go with Keaton.
Yeah.
Because I want to celebrate a film.
Right. I'm going to throw it out. I'm going to say Cooper. I'm going to do it. I love Keaton. I love Keaton in Birdman. I think he's fucking brilliant. I'd love it if he won.
Yeah.
But I want to see Cooper win.
That's fine, man. That's fine.
Definitely.
We've gone. We're definitely wrong on some of these. We have literally chosen some of them different films for each category.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man. But what about we'll do best.
Let's go best director.
Cool. Okay, we got Morton Tyldum, The Imitation Game.
Because this actually includes a film that you've watched and I haven't.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, which is going to be good.
Right, we've got The Imitation Game. I think we've talked about it quite a lot. I think if you want to go director-wise, I think it's filmed quite classically, period detail and shit like that. It's,
Right.
I mean, I don't know much about what to say. I mean,
I wouldn't even go on that fucking shit right now, man. I'd fucking not even watched it, so I can't.
then we got Bennett Miller with Foxcatcher. I think he shot a very moody movie. What part of America's that? Sorry to put on the spot.
He shot it in a fucking filter way, didn't he? With the whole fucking blue kind of filter
to make it look like the 80s.
Yeah.
Do you know what part of America that is? Or I just put you right on the spot?
Where does he travel from? Because he travels from outside of somewhere to get to... I want to say Massachusetts, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say Massachusetts. I wouldn't even fucking hazard a guess as to whereabouts.
Got money out there.
It's very... with the snow coming down over winter...
with the
it's got to be New England area, somewhere like that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's a nice one. Linklater for Boyhood. I mean, director-wise, he's gone for a fucking journey. I mean, I haven't got the statistics. I wish I did. But in the time that Linklater did Boyhood, I presume he directed about 3, 4, 5 movies, probably.
Yeah, he did. He had a short, and then he had.
He would have done it after one of the Sunset movies.
That's right. Yeah, and that actually included Ethan Hawke and the kid from.
Really?
Yeah.
He must have done a few movies.
Because of the contract that they had, he could pick up Ethan Hawke, and I need to get the name of the boy, but
Hawke
I don't
would do anything with him.
Yeah.
We've now got
just going back on to Boyhood, mate. Linklater, worst fucking casting ever in that film was his daughter.
Oh, is his daughter in it?
Yeah, yeah, she's shit.
Is it the daughter?
It's his daughter in real life that plays
the daughter.
Yeah,
who's a bit of a fuck up at Red.
Proper shit, mate. Proper fucking shit. Worse, fucking wooden as fuck.
She in categories, is she?
Yeah, exactly. It's good.
We've got Gonzalez in Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu.
Can I just pronounce this for you?
Yeah, of course.
Alejandro Inarritu.
Yeah,
that's the one.
So he has done hands above a film that defies
Yeah, he got. I didn't realise it was he directed it, but the actual because we were wondering when we were watching this film about how they had to cut on a. Take this because you know more about this than me.
Yeah.
The whole flowing.
There are cuts. Yeah. I don't know how many. Quite a few.
And it was because there was a behind the scenes of them directing it, and it's not Inarritu that's actually behind the camera at some point.
It'd be the DOP or cinematographer.
That's it. Yeah. And it's to. How can I fucking best explain this? Basically, we'll talk about the film, but the directing of this is one continuous take. And he gets somebody else in to take over the spots where he's fucking cut it.
Oh yeah, I mean, assuming they do it as a bit of trickery.
Yeah,
he's pulled off a really technical and impressive movie. Like he directed Amores Perros, which was a Tarantino-esque Mexican film over 10 years ago. I think he did Babel.
Yeah.
And he did one that fell flat on his face, and then Birdman. It's only his fourth film in over 10 years of filmmaking. But
we did love this.
I love Birdman. Yeah. I think he deserves the award just for. It's a nightmare because we've got directors that just push the boundaries. We've got Boyhood, Linklater's really pushed the boundaries there. We've got Inarritu's pushed the boundaries technically.
And the big hitter?
Wes Anderson now.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson is
biggest name in directing.
He has done so many great films, Wes Anderson. The Grand Budapest Hotel has been the one that's come to the roost for him. He's never had a Best Director nomination.
This was going back to the start of 2012.
Yeah.
I think they wrapped up in late 2013.
It's out, it's bargain based on DVD now.
Yeah.
You get it for 4 or 5 quid at Fox.
Which is unbelievable, man.
It's a great movie. I think you should watch it if you get a moment. I can lord it up. I watch it forever.
Yeah.
But it's a throwback to all the great, bits Cluso, throwback to all the European great silent era. It throws back on.
Ray Fiennes.
A massive omission for the best actor. It's funny and it's serious. He's this hideous foppish man. He just loves his job so much, of the prestige of it. I'm shocked that he is not in the best actor category, or best supporting even, because the young Asian chap is probably like Whiplash. He is the main, even though he's not as impressive as.
Yeah.
So Fiennes could easily replace Duval. You know, maybe
that's a good shout, actually, mate.
I don't know why Fiennes didn't get a nomination, because Wes Anderson has done. It isn't. A lot of critics have said, and they watch more movies than me. It is Wes Anderson's best film. I'm a sucker.
Did he direct that film? The one with Gene Hackman and Ben Stiller.
Yeah, The Royal Tenenbaums.
Yes.
That was like his third film.
When I was floating past, the old dear was watching this film, and she fucking loved it, man. When I was walking past the screen, it looked that whole Royal Tenenbaum feel.
It's so cool.
The way, the colour of the film itself.
It's the closest to Royal Tenenbaums out of all of his films.
Is it?
Yeah, for framing and for the European feel to it. He's been threatening to do something great. He did Moonrise Kingdom before with Ed Norton, and he's pulled Edward Norton again for this film. It's his new little muse he's got.
Yeah.
But I didn't see Moonrise Kingdom, but I've seen every other film. You know, he got Clooney in for.
Could this be a dark horse?
Could be. It's so good, and the directing's great. The soundtrack's great. He stopped using his cool Rolling Stones. And his cool like Kinks and things like that. He's gone with an actual authentic like Hungarian.
Because I'm glad that the Screen Actors didn't place Wilde into Best Director.
Oh shit, yeah. Who even directed Wilde?
I don't know, mate, but it wasn't that good.
Who is Morton Tynan who directed The Imitation Game?
Yeah, I mean, as a director, you got to, yeah, you know,
Wilde isn't there.
She goes across landscape, and it's very scenic, but it's one-dimensional scenic.
It's a character film, isn't it?
Of course it is. It's a huge character, but for Grand Budapest to be in there, brilliant, man.
Yeah, fair play. Right, on the Best Picture now. You can do the honours on this one. You love movies.
So you picked Wes Anderson to take it.
I choose Inarritu. Wes Anderson didn't need an Oscar.
I'd go with. Do you know what? Just because I haven't chosen anything from this film yet, I'm gonna go Linklater.
Fair play.
Yeah, I think because if they're not going to get Best Picture, which I doubt they will, I think Best Director's on the cards. It's a one-horse fucking race on that front, but it could be anyone. Anyway, so yeah,
Best Picture, the big one, the last one of the evening,
big one,
and the last one of the Oscars evening.
So we've got Best Picture, the one with the cream on our fucking crop, cream on our fucking scone. Whiplash to start the night off.
It's not going to win, but it's cool. It's a great film. I
love it.
Everyone that stars in that film and were involved in that film will go on to awesome things now. And
yes.
If that film served anything,
of course,
Jason Blum, whoever he is, he'll go on and direct some great things. And
now we can talk about the film itself. Yeah. Right, Whiplash.
Good.
From fucking that start, that opening fucking scene of him bashing the fucking shit out of the drugs, because I think I tweeted while I was literally the first 5 seconds of this film, I tweeted, am I watching Birdman again? Because the soundtrack to Birdman is a rolling fucking jazz drum.
We haven't even mentioned that, is it?
Yeah, and with this film, it starts off with a rolling fucking jazz drum.
It is, and it's a drumming. Obviously, it's a drumming. It's a drumopic. It's like a drumming movie.
Drumopic, mate. It should have Dave Grohl's a cameo.
The kid in the school. I mean, those schools must exist in America, and they are
of course they do.
Fucking terrifying. You can get kicked out any day just for being a bit shit.
Yeah, I want to know that. What was the name of the? You have the core and the in terms of the drummer, because. If you're the core drummer for the big band, you get to do everything. You're like that main guy, and that's what this particular actor was fighting for. He was fighting for that core fucking spot.
Oh, young lad, yeah. I forget his name, bloody hell.
Oh man, I need to know his name. So we apologise now for not knowing the name of this kid, because he's pretty fucking good.
It's Simmons' movie, but yeah.
It's Simmons' movie, in all fairness. I mean, I loved the drive of this kid from word go, like. He forgets his personal life. He
bins off a girl.
Bins off a fucking really nice girl that he goes to the cinema with his dad to every week.
Little known fact: the dad is the dad on Home Alone.
Yes, it is. Yeah, very good, man. I thought he looked a bit old.
He's got a bit of punch on him, hasn't he?
Jesus. So this kid, he's grown up. Where is it? It's not. I want to say Seattle. I know you're going to fucking throw it.
Is it Chicago or with jazz bars there?
Yeah, it looks like Chicago. It's one of the things, but the actual build-up itself is brilliant.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I think that the turning point for me was when he kind of double crosses and puts Simmons' character in the fucking shit. and he has to testify. He gives to testify. Goes to a bar, sees him playing on the fucking piano, and the guy just welcomes him in like a fucking
weird scene.
Really fucking dark scene, man, because you don't know what's going to fucking happen.
Yeah, it's a dark scene.
And it's not until he gets him to play the JVC fucking exhibition at the end, the orchestra at the end, that he peers over his cymbal and he fucking turns around and he just says to him, "I know it was you." And it's just like stitched him fucking right. But the comeback to that was that epic fucking non-stop
drum solo. Yeah, it was
that
good.
Cleaned it off. He gets into a car accident. He walks away from this fucking hired car that he just randomly rents out of fucking nowhere just to get to this fucking one spot. Fucking great film.
Good movie, man. Good movie.
Hooked, mate. Hooked. Anything you want to add?
Nah.
No, okay. Right. Okay. Next up, The Theory of Everything.
I'm seeing it.
Jesus. Have you seen any? I'm going to just briefly gloss over this one, mate. It's a very, very fucking touching, like you said, love story film to me when I mentioned it. And I find it brilliant, mate. I thought it was a fucking cracking film. I really don't think it's going to get Best Picture for this. I'm fucking tarnishing this with a fucking brush at the moment, saying all British films are not going to clean up at all. I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's going to hold substance, though, at Best Picture.
No, it is by the numbers, isn't it, probably?
Yeah, exactly.
It's good.
So, one I haven't seen, one Sean hasn't seen, Selma.
Only come out this weekend in England.
Yeah.
Apparently, I can't pronounce his surname, he's English. He turns in a performance, they say no one can believe he's not been nominated for Best Actor.
Wow.
Playing Martin Luther King Jr.
Is that much like when with Captain Phillips and the Somalian pirate that had never acted in his life before, and then not him, I'm not saying
Yeah, I know this chap is a bit of a Steve. He's got an African name. I can't remember his name. He's got quite a posh accent in real life. But apparently he's turned in a performance that should put him alongside Fiennes. Who else have we said missed out on Best Actor this year? Apparently his performance is phenomenal, and he's just missed out on the Oscar nom for no real reason.
Jesus, man.
It is a perfect film. Apparently, it's like I think Cuba Jr. is in it. No.
Yes, he is.
Is he in it?
Yeah,
Apparently,
so,
come out before. But it is just all about Martin Luther. A snapshot of Martin, like all the trendy biopics these days.
Nice.
A snapshot of Martin Luther King on just before he goes to Memphis to get killed.
Ah, okay. So it's worth.
He's just done the I Had a Dream speech, and it's like a little snapshot. It's like it's all like the civil rights protest. Apparently, it's quite a decent film. Oprah's fucking in it, produced it, starring.
Of course, she fucking did.
But yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a throwaway because it's had no other nominations of merit, and now
nothing
it's there.
at all, mate. Nothing at all.
He didn't even get. I mean, I can't believe he didn't get a nomination. Everyone was raving about that role.
Well, again, this is this is why Best Actor category
Racist.
Yeah, well, the fucking it's all gung ho American this year, mate.
Very white, actually. The Best Actor category.
Yeah, white trash, man.
Very white.
Okay, so next up, The Imitation Game.
I've seen it.
We haven't seen it. Can't touch on it. To be honest with you, you were blowing about it before. That's fine.
What's my problem with it?
I don't know. You
I get ideas.
I got a funny feeling you like the book.
I haven't read the. No, Mike. It's not me being pretend. I haven't read the book.
Okay, right.
Code-breaking
This
book.
is one you can talk about. The Grand Budapest Hotel as a film. Talk to me.
5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Bloody amazing. Well, fine. It's so funny in that film. The young Asian kid who is the protagonist is really good.
Right.
Framing's great. Slapstick's great. Some really. I mean, there's a standout sequence where a massive standout sequence where William Dafoe is chasing Jeff Goldblum's character through dark alleys.
Jeff Goldblum,
and it is like something from an expressionist film, like the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari from like fucking 1910. It is like
so it's got some good past references.
It's so good, and it's gory, that bit is. But there's also there's a star laden. There's a great cameo from Harvey Keitel as a big topless tattooed prison guy.
Nice.
And Ralph Fiennes just owned every scene. Edward Norton's great as a cop chasing him around.
Yeah.
I mean, the plot is quite. I could spend ages on the plot.
Is that very Inspector Clouseau? That
it is quite Clouseau. He looks like Inspector Clouseau. Edward Norton does. The plot is like it's a massive. It's like a hotel dynasty, and then Ralph. It's telling the life of Ralph Fiennes' character, who was the best door bellman there, whatever.
Oh, bellhop.
Bellhop, and it's like goes on. It goes and it's stolen art, paintings. It goes everywhere.
So that film so I'm going to pit you against this now. That up against Whiplash. What would you go for? Bear in mind you've seen both.
Drunk Budapest.
Would you?
Yeah.
That does surprise me, actually, mate.
I love a film that is not in the best picture category for Golden Globe.
See that? Yeah.
It's funny.
See, you're the kind of person that would go for a Wes Anderson, definitely.
Pretentious.
Yeah, without a doubt. Right. So next up, we've got Boyhood. I can fucking smash the shit out of this. I'm just going to fire me up a smoke a minute. I don't know. Boyhood. Right. Thing I loved about this film. I love the fact that they shot it over 10 years.
Oh, you haven't mentioned it.
Hasn't been done in cinema ever.
Isn't you making a ground sweeping statement? I don't think it has been.
Points for that, mate. Seriously, massive fucking points for that. I would.
What if it ended up being shit? You'd be like, oh. Obviously, it's clearly not shit.
Right, I will get on to
that. It was
that,
Empire's
actually.
film of the year.
I will get on to that. There are points in that film where you do think to yourself,
bit flab.
It is flat in places, I have to admit. I loved the fact that it was shot over 10 years. That never been done.
Hang on, how many years?
Alright, I get it.
I was being muggy. It's the first time, to be fair.
Yeah. But I also like the fact that it's a very good story to it. What I don't like is...
Daughter.
The daughter, for one. The kid was plucked out of obscurity. He's a nobody kid. I've probably been in some fucking commercial and spoke about it in a fucking Jungle Juice.
Laffy Taffy ad or something.
Yeah, something like that. But I actually believed him as a kid, growing into, I think it was when he was about 11 or 12 years old. Then when he hits fucking puberty, I know he's got to play a character that is hitting puberty, but for fuck's sake, it's so fucking shit. His acting just goes from being really good to then dropping off. And it does.
It's like two actors, it's obviously not. It's one.
Yeah,
so
massively. Like, they might as well have got another actor in to
great start,
play the actual...
It was never going to be. It's like Daniel Radcliffe in the Harry Potter franchise. There, he starts off shit and gets better, whereas this kid's in one whole film.
With that, it's a good comparison actually, mate.
Yeah.
Because with that,
I thought so.
You can say that Daniel Radcliffe it's so, like, the books were big before the film came out. The books were fucking huge, so he had a lot to live up to in playing Harry Potter.
Should have been so shit in the first two films, no excuse.
Yeah, exactly. But with this, it's off the cuff. It's a never been done before film. He goes into it with blinders on, thinking that I've got this fucking nailed. By the time he's obviously, as the years are rolling on in his own personal life, you can see that he's obviously getting a big fucking head about himself. He's thinking he's better than the fucking film itself.
His mates at school, like, you coming to play soccer tomorrow? No, so I'm doing that film for the last 10 years. I come up to see you for a couple of weeks.
This is my gripe with it. You've got two big names with Ethan Hawke and Patricia Arquette. I think they hold well throughout the film because they're seasoned actors. They fucking know their graft. This kid, and you could probably say that, he's learned a bit while he's filming the film, but what I don't like about it is his fucking acting ability at the very fucking end is shit. Fucking shit.
It topped a lot of polls, the best film of the year, so looks like a worthy one in there. The next one is Birdman. Great. My favourite film on the list.
What could be said about it?
It's just fucking technically accomplished. I've said that a lot. It's just clever. It's got bravura sequences. Where you know
what I didn't like about it to begin with?
What?
Was I was not used to the fact that it was just a one continuous take. Then, coming into
Feeble mind can comprehend it.
10 to 20 minutes of the film, honestly, that is exactly how I thought. I really couldn't comprehend it. 10 to 20 minutes into the film, the story starts unfolding. Really fucking well done.
The play, you actually really believe in that play.
Yeah.
It makes someone read, whoever that came up with the play is a famous.
And what
play.
I loved about it was the fact that you're seeing it from his POV, and it's the point that he believes he's got all these powers still.
And he's just tripping out, and the Birdman's on his shoulder. And there's little riffs on, like the Birdman poster from the 80s. Clearly is clearly a riff on Iron Man, the font and all that.
Great references to
couple
Marvel.
Of digs at Marvel.
Yeah.
It's not a superhero film though. I mean, didn't you point this out on Facebook to me?
I did.
Someone thought it was a superhero.
Yeah. even like looking at the trailer, you would believe it's a superhero film.
That's clever in itself.
Very fucking clever. The way they did it in the trailer, for it to then look like...
Unless the studios have been thick and trying to market it that way.
Yeah.
Either way, it's funny.
I can't see that happening, but what I do like, and what the dark horse for me in that film was, Zach Galifianakis, man.
Shit, yeah,
Fucking
his PA.
Yeah, and I thought he did really well. I think he can actually hold court in a big film like that, away from the hangovers and all that shit. I think he's an up and comer in terms of like getting nommed again.
I mean, there hasn't been a film. It's one of the best pitch. I would say it's the best picture nominee of the decade, say for the last 5 years.
Yeah,
it's too good. That film is too good.
Pit that against Boyhood, I would gladly take.
Birdman is
anyway.
Not many films come along like that, and it is watertight. I've only watched it once, but to me, you don't walk away saying 5 out of 5 for many things, but I did, and obviously.
Oh mate, massively, and being that what I liked about it was the fact that you told me about stuff that I didn't know in terms of like looking at it in a cinematic way.
Art imitating life of the Edward Norton character. It is so clever. I mean, it's a film like you can do like if you do a 6-month film studies course and watch Birdman, you'll just start seeing like 101 shit. Oh, it's so good. Everyone should watch it. And like me and you said, we're waiting for a making of documentary. When we buy the DVD for a making of documentary, it would be so good on that. There's not many films I say I want to watch a making of documentary on that. Apart from Wild, incidentally, in case I see more naked.
Yeah, no, that one definitely works. What's next?
This is Clint Eastwood calling in. Yeah, I don't know how many Best Picture nominations he's had. So it's American Sniper. Take note, he didn't get Best Director nom for this.
No, he didn't.
Mug clean. But American Sniper, it's the kind of book that dads read on. This kind of story that dads read on Sun Lounger, isn't it? It's like
this is why I think it's going to do well in terms of one of two things right now, because he never got director nom. He's going to either get one of them will get actor. I'd love it if it got Best Picture. I mean, let's start off from the beginning. For those who watch fucking American Sniper, unbelievable fucking film. Fucking-lievable. Like, it pisses over the Hurt Locker.
It's not the film you think it is either. It's not anti-American, it's not anti-war, but it is kind of, and it's just because of the performance, really. The performance guides it.
Yeah, massively. And just to see and, go through his fucking life, and the way because I was watching YouTube videos of Chris Kyle on Conan, and he
did a celebrity circuit, didn't he?
Because he brought out the book, and the book is what basically elevated.
And a reality TV show or two he's done, stuff with Army, but like it is really. I mean, he started some kind of sniper phenomenon like on the newspapers. It's about the British sniper you said about It's like a dictionary competition for who's the best sniper in history now. This has really started up. And obviously Michael Moore, there's been debates about how sniping should be celebrated. It's a coward's way of killing. Michael Moore waded in.
Oh, he's
saying that his granddad got shot in the back of the head by a sniper.
Jesus.
But like,
he needs to get a grip, Michael Moore.
But it's not exactly. It's good. It's return to form for Clint Eastwood, because that Jersey Boys film looks shite. I will watch it one day. Yeah. But he didn't really break a sweat with it. You don't feel it's a war film. It's your war, returning home. It's like, Deer Hunter did that, but it's
for
a bit different.
Negative, I would say, because he's been nominated for Oscars in the past, and he's such a huge name, and his son's coming up now, because he's in Fury. It's a great fucking film, but it's a name attached to him. I think he's bound to get fucking nominated, whatever he brings.
Yeah, it's like because I mean he's pretty much done 2 films this year. Last year, American Sniper and the Jersey Boys one, and he throws 2 at us, and one gets the. Clint Eastwood. Is Clint Eastwood's son actor? Is he?
Yeah, he was in Fury, which is a great film. We will get on to. We'll still talk about American Sniper, but we'll basically finish off at the end of the show with films that we think should be nominated. We could go on a few, but going back to this film, if you haven't seen this film, which I know a lot of people have, they have seen it now because of the hype that surrounded it, go to watch it. Sienna Miller, unrecognisable at the beginning.
She's got the best supporting actress now.
Really fucking good. Bradley Cooper, needless to say, fucking awesome.
Bill.
Oh mate, fucking
no neck on him.
Just he gained like a couple of fucking £100.
He's not a meat. It's not a meat. He lends so much to that role. He's not a meathead. He's cool. It's a great film. I think the winner in the category will be Birdman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just go back.
Sorry, I did. I did skip one.
We're wikiing this shit because we got to. Okay, I'm gonna fucking throw it out there. I would love Whiplash to win. I fucking really would. But I'm gonna be patriotic to my roots, and I'm gonna say I'm going to say American Sniper's taking this, mate. I'm fucking saying
I'm
this.
going Birdman.
No, that's cool.
You
man.
clearly hated Birdman, so.
I didn't know.
I
loved Birdman. I actually loved it. I thought it was.
That is all the categories. It's going to be a big one. It is going to be such a big event. Is it? I don't know if it was on. I wish it was on
streaming.
I used to go to college like, knackered, having watched the Oscars. The last Oscars I ever watched on terrestrial TV was when Peter Jackson, the whole cast of Lord of the Rings, picked up Return of the King. That's the last Oscars I watched from start to finish.
Jesus Christ, man!
I remember you lie in bed knackered, and like I remember you get a little teaser like Jennifer Connelly coming and picking up in the bedroom. You're like, oh, there's an actress, and you have to wait till about 7 shit.
When is it again? It's 22nd, is it, or 20th? I fuck knows if I fucking know. It's
I can't see.
I can't see it.
Wikipedia.
Come on.
It's February. It is February.
Right, let me scroll up.
It's 22nd of February.
Yeah, I got it right. Wait. Right, 22nd of February. Set your fucking alarms because I'm definitely fucking watching this shit.
It is going to be so. What time is it? It's 8:30 in the US.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 5:30.
It's 5:30. It's beginning at 5:30, which is the open carpet.
Pacific. What's PST and EST?
Eastern Standard Time and Pacific Standard Time.
Oh, so when will it be?
It's basically 8:30 is I watch hockey at 7:30 and that's 12 o'clock. So 1 a.m.
Ooh.
1 a.m. Oh, I'm gonna be up for that.
Enchilada. But we'll close this one down now. That's our categories, and
yeah,
that's exciting. We begin to throw real work over.
Yeah.
I'll crack himself.
Nice. Okay, just before we close out, we're gonna throw our own little ones in there. Not necessarily ones that we think should be nom, but ones. Well, actually, no.
Surprised aren't nom.
Yeah, surprised aren't nom. So hit it off, man. What have we got?
Biggest one for me is Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Taxi Driver for the 21st century.
Right, I've got Unbroken, Angelina Jolie, first directorial debut, didn't get a fucking look in.
Didn't get a sniff. And that's Jack O'Connell. Following on from a Jack O'Connell thread, I watched a film just on Sunday called 71, which is a film with Jack O'Connell in, about Northern Ireland, about a soldier who just gets stuck during a riot in the fucking nastiest Catholic estates of Northern Ireland, and he has to get himself back to the barracks in one evening. He's got the Irish, obviously the IRA after him.
Yeah.
He has got that weird, terrifying death squad police. It was supposed to be good or bad, and he's got his own army after him, and it's great.
Fuck, man. He's very up and coming, mate. I mean, I hated him in fucking Skins. Absolutely fucking hated him, but I was going on this film thinking, right, okay, guy from fucking Skins, British guy, gets picked up by Jolie, he's going to be shit. Fucking blown away by him, mate. Yeah. Unbelievable. How the fuck this film never even got a mention in the Oscars?
I need to watch it. I mean, the book looks really good. The book's in
it's incredible.
You said about Fury as well on the War Note.
Yeah, Fury on the War Note. Fucking hell. Brad Pitt. The guy from fucking Walking Dead, I don't know his name.
Shane. Just call him Shane.
Just call him fucking Shane. Shia LaBeouf. Fucking hell. Unbelievable.
Troubled young man.
No, do you know what? Even though the guy's fucking troubled, mate, I fucking think he's awesome. I really do. Like, post fucking Transformers, mate, he's turned into one of these pricks of Hollywood, but all for the... Look at what happened with Downey Jr., right?
He had other problems.
Did Chaplin, he fucked up on fucking drugs, right? Comes back, he did a stint on Ally McBeal.
Got fired.
Comes back and that was the biggest fucking...
Plays a Rick with best paid.
Yeah. And that's another film as well, Iron Man 3. No fucking nom for that.
Yeah, another one for me is...
America.
Another one for me is Guardians of the Galaxy. Back when the Academy were allowed to have 10 Best Pictures nominations, 4 or 5 years ago, Star Trek got nominated for Best Picture.
Really?
So why the fuck can't something like Guardians or Captain America or one of the good Marvel films get a Best Picture?
There's going to come a day, I think
I'm surprised.
we might look at fucking Age of Ultron getting a fucking nom, mate.
Star Trek did, and that was a fun, bubblegummy sci-fi film. I mean, also we've got Cake, the film was supposed to be average. Jennifer Aniston
off now, yeah. Cake.
Jennifer Aniston's performance supposed to be great.
Yeah.
I can't think of much else really. Well, we've just steered quite safe with all the...
Yeah, I love Fury and Unbroken though, man. 2 fucking films. I think, disregard the fucking whole, we Oscared ourselves out this month, or last month anyway, we really fucking did.
I'm going to watch a few shite films from that. I'm watching Judge Dredd this weekend.
Yeah.
I think, that's 2012 or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what I've got partying to do this weekend, so...
You go party, I'll watch Judge Dredd when we do the comic book podcast in Never, I can say. I'm doing a comic con on this. Right, we're
Agent Carter.
we're talking about next month now. Oscars are done. We're excited about it. We'll tweet about it.
Thanks for listening. If you did.
Mike and I are going to Crufts next month, March 6th. It's under a month.
Right, wait for it. There's the dog bark.
Right, lovely. You usually bark over when I say something stupid anyway. So we're looking at...
We're actually going to one of the greatest fucking dog
We're looking at
shows.
recording some stuff while we're there. I don't know what my phone is.
Yeah, we will do a live. Well, not live. We're going to record live from the event, and we're going to be editing it
And
somewhat.
possibly do a half an hour Crufts special, or something longer if we get some...
Can't
We're
wait.
either going to do a dog podcast or a quick Crufts special.
Will all the listeners here will be, ooh,
Oh my god, Mike, over here. No, Mike, over there. No, Mike, over here. No, Mike, over there. Come over here, Mike.
and all you're hearing me do is go,
And
what
barking.
have we got?
Well, that is not necessarily the next podcast. It is a podcast that's going to happen. So,
Podcasting
so
itself.
watch this space. Really, I'm not up to much now. I'm writing a feature on the best point and click adventure games of
Yeah.
all time.
Nice, very good. I am. What am I going to be doing?
When's your beard anniversary?
It's March the 22nd.
Okay, we'll talk about it next next podcast.
Jesus.
That's it, really. I've got a bit of wedding blah to do.
Yeah, I'm going to be, like I said, getting smashed this weekend.
Yeah.
And possibly, I could put a feature in at some point about the trials and tribulations that is Plenty of Fish. Has to be
I love to chat about relationships with you. I'll be careful, obviously, there's so much I can say.
Be tight.
Can't disregard the phenomenon it is. 50 Shades of Grey is going to be all over our Facebook in next weekend's out.
Oh, fucking hell, Jesus. Fucking.
So,
it's all I'm going to fucking. Do you know what? If it comes up, it's going to be a brief mention like this one, but fuck it, I can't be fucked.
I'm just going to watch it.
We'll make sure we're watching some fucking action hero flick at the time.
Or something really romantic.
Yeah, possibly.
I'd love to watch Dirty Dancing again.
Ooh, no one leaves baby in the corner.
Lovely baby.
Right, over and out on Blarcast.
Yeah, it's been a great
episode.
comeback.
Can't remember, but yeah. And check back with us at some point and
Enjoy it, guys.
hey, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.